Jersey Crypto here. I just want to let you guys know this is something I've noticed in the past couple weeks. And I would say there's about three or four people that in my life outside of YouTube, which is the majority of my life, um, people ask me about cryptocurrency, and then they're either just kind of trying to, they know that like I'm about it, so trying to get my opinion, or they're actually like really trying to put money in. And recently, people are trying to put money in, but that's not, there's always that. The difference right now is the people that have been saying this and asking and very interested are, in my eyes, more intelligent than the people that I would, that have brought it up prior. And I'm not saying that, you know, the, I'm not saying that in the past there were no intelligent people, but I think that the trend right now is that you have all these, younger 30-year-old people with good jobs, got out of college, got right into their career, and they're starting to really actually develop a savings after paying off all their debts for college, and they're starting to have extra money that, it's, let's be real. It's boring investing the old way. The old way, you basically just keep putting your money into an account that you never look at, pretty much. I mean, you could check in, but it's like a website and it's just your account. You're not like seeing a bunch of other information. Where cryptocurrency and the crypto market, you can actually follow it a lot more. You can see you're doing it more directly. You're doing the investing. Um, you can move your money around faster, which isn't always a good thing, but just knowing that you can, if you, basically have a greater opinion about something that you're where your money isn't, you can move funds over. Um, it's just a little bit more of an intuitive process. But that being said, since that the intelligence level, generally speaking, of the people that are now starting to invest in a cryptocurrency is getting higher, the way they invest is going to be way more steady, and it's going to be way more predictable for the market. Now, if someone, um, basically, someone with money that is an experienced investor is constantly putting earned capital into their invested capital. Now they have a specific number, and basically judged upon their earnings and their bills and whatever their life entails, and they're going to constantly be putting that same amount, you know, uh, spread out equally throughout the month or the year. Now, those people aren't going to be considering trading really that much. They're not going to be selling. They're just going to be constantly putting money in. They will put money through a bear trend. They will put money in through a bear market, in through a bull market. They're going to be constantly putting money in. And if you look over time, the markets are majority an uptrend, one. which, when in doubt, zoom out. That's why they say that. So, where someone that's involved in trading or doing medium term, short to medium term moves and investing, you're gonna look at a downtrend way worse than someone that's just constantly putting money in. Because when they're putting money in, they're always positive. It's going up. Oh, I'm happy I'm putting money in. It's going up. It's going down. Oh, I'm happy I'm putting money in because I'm paying less for this asset. And then when it's in a bear market and it seems a little bit more flat, they're buying at a discount. But when you're always buying, the trends don't seem as bad because an uptrend's going to seem good because you're like, oh, nice, I'm buying something that's appreciating. And then the downtrend, you're getting it at a discount. I just repeat myself because, let it settle in. Now, um, that's going to probably keep the market up. Now, if this becomes a major trend and you get all these like 30 to 40 year olds that are starting to realize that this is a great opportunity, one, look at your smart contract coins because most of them are paying returns out, because they're a layer one, they got other layer twos built on top of them that are paying them in order to operate their businesses on top of the layer ones. So they're getting return for their protocols and their capabilities, and they're forwarding it to us. That's pretty much how this is all working on a business standpoint. Um, in the beginning, with the proof of stake coins, you were just staking the coins in order to basically give flow to the market. Moving money is what's capable of appreciating. And now that there's layer twos being built on top of these, like Cardano, ALGORAND, SOLANA, AVALANCHE, all those, uh, you know, protocols. At first, they were giving it away just to get the money flow going, and now they're not giving it away. They're giving you a part of the earnings from the layer twos being built on top of them. So you're earning the same amount, but they're earning on top now. So that's going to make up for all that money that they gave away, basically. Now, get back to my point. These more intelligent investors that are starting to consider crypto because it's now been in an uptrend for how long? And it's hard to not recognize growth. Growth is one of the most attractive things. Obviously, it's the most attractive thing when it comes to money. So you're going to see your smart contract coins go up because most of them are DeFi. They are giving a return. And then you're going to see your layer 2 DeFi projects that are trying to offer a little more and attract people with extra gains in returns. You're probably going to see an uptrend with those as well. But also like the on ramps. Those are the businesses. Those are what things are being, fed to the market through. So like that's why I invested into Rarible. Um, because Ethereum NFTs are the biggest right now. It just is what it is. They were the first to do it. I am not buying NFTs on Ethereum, but I know where the market is, so I'm going to invest where I can make money without having to spend just to make a transaction. So, or spend that amount. So, on ramp coins, any governance tokens that allow you to take part in um, deciding and basically having ownership over these markets, that's where these people are going to be putting their money into. You're just your layer 2 protocol that's like trying to be some type of solution or It doesn't have any specific direct meaning towards appreciating asset or giving a return or anything like that. Those are going to be the last things that these people are going to invest in because, you know, um, most of those things are ideas that pretty much any developers can start to solve. So, what's stopping someone else from coming in and doing it a little bit differently and ends up being better? Where if you're the instant return on top of your money is going to be most favorable to these people. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, it is a good thing. It's something I've noticed. I don't know if you guys have noticed it as well, but I always keep an eye out on that. Who's asking about it? Who's asking about cryptocurrency? This is now going to be the third wave in this particular bull run. And being that it's going to be a constant money flow into the market with this new trend in investors coming in. Another thing is smart investors come in after the adoption. They want to know that the market's big enough that it's going to stick around. That's why it took one, two. This is now the third bull run where it's now extending a little bit longer for institutions to really come in, governments to start utilizing it, even though they're smaller governments. They want to know that this has been adopted. They already have big money to take over markets. They don't need to be the trendsetter. They're basically like we give them the info and they just conquer that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and then in the smaller level, you're smarter, more intelligent, more successful as far as their careers go. Investors are going to be able to do this a similar thing on a smaller level to the institutions. They are one working for institutions, so they mimic that mindset. When you are getting paid a good salary above your average, human being, and you are being, basically fed these valuable, um, uh, basically, it's like being given this mindset that is valuable in the fact that you are able to act like the institution, the corporation, that you're working for, you know. I couldn't think of the word that would have plugged in there real well, but just describe it. But, something to consider. I think we're going to see some major, major crypto gains in the smart contract and DeFi, as well as governance tokens. So let's see how that rolls out. The uptrend is not over for the cloud service. It just spiked to make people basically aware that it's coming, and I think that everything collectively over the next 2 months is going to rise with the tide, and anything that hasn't been noticed yet will, probably still make gains, but maybe not to the extent overall as far as like the particular topic or you know what I mean, the category. But so far, there's probably five that are making a huge impact in the market, and those are what are going to get the most money flow. So, Jersey crypto out. Keep watching that. Keep watching that portfolio grow and grow with it. Grow your intelligence. Do more research and be observant. inside and outside of the marketplace, because you want to see who is entering the market. It's very important. You got to think like the new incoming people, because that's where the money is going. Where's the money coming from? That's what you always have to be thinking about. Um, Again, I could keep going. We'll do another video, but have an incredible Sunday. Thanks for tuning in.